Hello, everybody, and welcome to Holly Jolly Journals. It is an interesting time period that we are living in, and I've been wanting to do a COVID journal. And, I think that I really should because my grandkids are very young, except for one of them. She's 13. And I don't think they're quite understanding what's going on, and I would really like them to know what was going on during my time with COVID and how it impacted my day and the world that I lived in. And so I've been collecting things all year. I still don't know what kind of journal I'm going to put it in. I think I might know the cover, what I'm going to use for the cover now. But I haven't really found the actual journal yet. So hopefully I will find that and get started. Also, as I've been collecting things, I have been writing some notes here and there, collecting some articles and pictures, and as you guys can see, I printed a ton of them out finally today. It's on cardstock, so the stack's a lot thicker than it should, and it's over 100-pound cardstock. I think it's 110-pound cardstock, so it's really thick. The first thing I did was I went on YouTube and I watched a lot of other people do their COVID journals and some things they started to put in them. A couple of them had lists of things they included, so I went ahead and typed my own personal list. There are over 100 things on this list. I know it sounds crazy, but it has been a whole year. A lot has happened, and so many things have changed in my life that I wanted to include every single aspect. And so I started actually working on this list, and a lot of things are pretty typical about the list. So I'm going to kind of walk you through the list and talk to you about the things that I have saved and want to include in my journal. So first off, as you can see, I have an awful lot of memes and photographs and articles in here that all have to do with different aspects of what has happened in 2020. And my writing started actually in February of 2020 because that's when I started to hear about COVID. And boy, did it go pretty fast from there. We were kind of hearing little bits and pieces of it here, but because I live near Seattle, of course, we found out about it pretty quick around here because we were the epicenter of the United States, and an epicenter is a start of something. And it actually started in the United States in Seattle from a man who traveled here from China or Japan. I think it was China. Anyways, he brought it to us, and then from then on, boy, has it been quite a ride. So anyways, I want to talk to you about things. So I started keeping track of when I first heard about COVID, how it impacted me immediately, which it did. I teach kindergarten, so last year, of course, we had about 3 days warning when it was time to close schools down. And, we thought, oh, it'll just be a couple weeks. Nope, not just a couple weeks. And everything that took place during that time, all of these pictures have to do with everything on my list. Plus, I've bought some embellishments and things. The toilet paper shortages, the meat shortages, being on lockdown, the panic shopping people did, the learning curve for me as a teacher teaching online, which I don't like. I probably already said that. I really don't like it. Testing, empty roads, all kinds of things, news clippings and articles, especially with since it started here in Kirkland, Washington. The phases we've gone through, all kinds of information about the restaurants opening and closing, how they gave their leftover food they had after they closed. They cooked it for homeless people. The mass graves in New York. Here, the Washington potato growers actually, instead of throwing away food, which a lot of farmers did, they actually gave it to us for free. The Navy medical ships. Some of these memes are funny, some of them are not. Empty store shelves, free clip art that I could use. What testing was like, which, I laugh about, but I actually just got tested yesterday myself, so my nose does not feel very happy about that violation, I can tell you. Different things about our calendar. Yeah, here we had tons of fires. So I have all of those things. This is actually a picture of me teaching in my living room last year, which I didn't really care for. But you can see here I am teaching like just inches away from my screen on my laptop, trying to teach kindergartners math, and how I had to move easels into my living room, and just all kinds of stuff. And because I'm not selling this journal, I can use any memes or any clip art that I want and not have to worry about where it came from, because I couldn't tell you. I've searched and searched and searched so many things on the internet. So just all kinds of things. What it was like Zooming. We had a teacher parade. I'm sure this stuff is probably pretty boring for you because your list would be completely different than mine. But some things, would probably be the same. Just some of the strangeness of just having masks on every day. This was about the sandstorm, the Sahara sandstorm that was coming. This was about asteroids, locusts. These are actually murdering hornets, and I know people thought that was a joke, but we actually have them here in Washington. Oh, yay. So, yeah, they're like 2-inch. Can you imagine a 2-inch hornet coming at you? And so they'd been collecting them, the fires in Australia, more news about asteroids, protests, the stock market, you name it. I tried to get it on here. Statistics that I've had, our information for our stimulus check and what we used for it. I found this off of another person's journal on YouTube. I can't remember whose it was, but I thought it was beautiful and would make really nice accents in mine. Just every kind of thing. The limits on things we can buy. Like just state specific things, especially because I was in Washington State. My daughter is a CNA. I have a daughter-in-law who's a surgical nurse, and they've both worked this entire time at the hospitals, and so ways that they've celebrated the healthcare workers, different things about what a pandemic is, what's the difference between a pandemic and epidemic, all of those things, looking at the virus, what exactly is a COVID virus, what's its incubation period, why is it called a novel virus, all of these things. We filmed crazy videos for our students, teacher parades. I think I already talked about that one. The school's closing down. Anything that I could find that would work for all the different things that coronavirus was to me and how it worked. Lots of different, if 2020 was a piñata, if 2020 was a candle scent, all these different silly memes. Just everything. Like when they thought Corona beer was the cause, people actually thought that, and I thought that was hilarious. Coin shortages, just everything, right? We had to have church outside, like a drive-in theater. Everything I binged watched, just every single thing that happened that I could think of. Have some words that I was able to download. Pictures of people who had made cards on the internet, and although I flipped the back, I can still use the mask as an embellishment. Um, just every single thing. Symptoms of coronavirus, why you should protect yourself, how you should protect yourself, how long it lasts, just every single thing. And as you can see, I just have page after page after page of all of this stuff that goes with things that happen. This is my grandkids learning online. The fires made the sun red here. Just all kinds of serious and fun and silly things. That's actually my classroom. So I just want you to know that you can include whatever you want in your COVID journal. My journal has things that I wanted in it. Your journal is going to have things that you wanted in it. Because I was tested the other day, I actually have my results for my test, which are negative, thank goodness. Just everything you can think of. And then I also have bought some embellishments, so I'm going to go through those on another day. And I hope this inspires you. I hope I can actually take on this whole idea of a COVID journal. And I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.